All right, welcome to MLM Monday, episode 45. We're going to be talking about throwing rocks, reaching your relevant audience, and turning time into money. This is a really great shorter episode today for you. This showed up on my driveway here in Chicago, and it's a flyer for a landscaping company with a bunch of rocks in it inside of a bag. And I had to grab this and laugh because when I first got started in direct selling and in network marketing, I was actually taught to do this activity. I actually remember getting the CD collection of the book, The Power of Now, if you guys haven't heard Power of Now, and took would listen to like 8 CDs as I filled up 5,000 bags, little baggies with a postcard in it and with rocks and sand, and was going to go throw those on my neighbors' lawns to promote my business. And what's so interesting today is that the return on your time and money in promoting your network marketing and direct sales business and the things we teach our reps and our distributors to do has changed a lot, right? There's a lot of tools available today that are here now that allow us to reach people in such a faster way, right? So what's going on now in the space that's so interesting is that you don't have to just blanket market your products and services to anybody who has a driveway, right? Unless you're selling landscaping services. This guy's probably the only dude who can get away with doing sandbag marketing, what this is called, right? But for the rest of us, right, we probably shouldn't be doing sandbag marketing. So I want you to think for a moment about the activities you encourage your distributors, your independent representatives to do in your direct sales company. Are there any sandbag marketing techniques you're teaching them to do that you got to let go of, right? Think about the activities where they're making less money than minimum wage doing that activity and let go of it. It's just a great litmus test to check, right? So some of you are in party plan in direct sales and they're hosting a party and they're going to make, something like $200 or $300 once they host that party and sell the products and services there. And then, so you take that $300 and you divide it. Well, okay, they're going to spend 2.5 hours at the party. They're going to be promoting that party for 8 hours this week. And you do the math and you say, oh, they're making 20 bucks an hour, right? So you can extrapolate back the activities someone does to how much they're really earning per hour. It's a great exercise. So then you think about activities like this for lead generation, where people do spend a lot of time, tons and tons of hours, flyering or doing things that aren't very targeted, right? That their time versus the return of making a sale is less than minimum wage. How many of those things can you identify? Go ahead if you're watching live. I know there's a bunch of you, there are like 5, 6 of you live here. If you're watching on the recording, comment those things here in the video, the things that you were taught to do in direct sales that were returning less than minimum wage for time, right? So the key here is to understand that in today's marketplace, you got to get rid of these things. The activities that we want to teach people in the space to do have to be things that return more than minimum wage for their time, right, in the space. So that's why going to a key networking event where folks who are relevant to your product or service makes so much sense, right? Because they can go to that event, it might only take them 2.5 hours, and they're going to get 5 or 10 qualified connections there that they can share their business or their products or services with, right? Or going ahead and teaching someone how to spend a half an hour a day actually connecting with people through social media, whether that be Facebook or whether that be LinkedIn or whether that be Snapchat, of actually reaching out and connecting to someone, not blasting and spamming, but actually sending a private message and introducing yourself to someone and asking them about themselves, swapping numbers, turning that into a real relationship. Those types of activities are just such a higher exchange of dollar per hour earnings for your members. You want to focus on those things versus the blind things in your life. So I'll just give you a few examples. Turning time into money, right? So we started off talking about these, right? How many of you have been taught to blind flyer cars, right? Unless you're selling things that go on a car, right? You probably can't assume that everybody there is really your target audience or even at a high percentage is, right? So let's think about the things you can do in your niche to connect with people. So let's go through a few quick examples and then you'll get an idea of the time into money proposition. Okay, let's say that you sell a weight loss product, right? So what is a way that you'd have a higher time for money exchange with selling a weight loss product than putting sandbag flyers in people's driveways. Okay, well, you could go connect with people that are doing a certain diet already or doing a certain exercise already, right? People do diets, they do exercises because they're looking to lose weight and feel great. So you might go to your workout club and actually meet people, or your CrossFit club and actually connect with people and ask them about their goals, right? You might look at your local community stuff or volunteer at your community stuff where they are doing different exercise courses, right? You may look at groups online of people who are getting together that are running groups or are workout groups or people who are trying different diets together. And you can go connect in those communities, meet people, and invite them to try your program with you, right? That would be a much better use of your time than flyering. Let's say you sell an educational product, right? Maybe you sell an educational product and you're thinking of flyering or doing some of these low dollar per hour items with your time. The better question would be, who is my ideal customer? Who's the person that if they knew I existed would buy from me today? And if you can answer that question, go meet those people, right? In educational products, it's really fun because you're looking for the person who's already the buyer. So look for the person who's already buying education in that niche. So if your education is how to make money in the stock market, go look at people who are already participating in stock market education classes, meet them and invite them to check out your course. If it's how to make money in real estate and flipping houses or short sales, go to the people who are already getting educated in real estate clubs, invite them to check out your program versus theirs, right? If your education is all about Bitcoin and crypto trading, right? There's all sorts of crypto meetups everywhere, right? Go to where those people are discovering that and invite them to check out your education. You start to get the idea is make sure that you take a moment today, if you're running a direct sales company or even if you're a rep in one, and go ahead and evaluate the things you're doing right now in your life, the things you're teaching, and make sure you don't have any low dollar per hour items like this, anything that is discouraging to them. Because the challenge is, even if your people go and do this, even if they take time, their most valuable resource, and go do this activity, they're not going to earn enough for them to want to duplicate that and do that again. So cut the fat, right? Get rid of the waste and make sure they're just doing the revenue generating activities that are actually going to be a payoff for them in the end. Awesome, gang. Thank you so much for checking out the live. If you're watching on recording, type in watch on recording. Feel free to share with your friends. We're always here to serve. If you're looking for modern stuff that we do that helps people invite powerfully, like giving them tools to be able to text contacts right from their phone, or done for you social media content, or making it easy for your new people on your team to have a simple system to follow that doesn't feel daunting, to actually go reach out to prospects and build a business, feel free to message us. Be glad to connect with you and assist more. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.